Odilo TV here, back with another vid for you guys. Yeah, y'all hit that subscribe, like, bell icon so y'all can be notified of this reel because y'all know Odilo keeps it real. Yeah, you guys, I won't be on here long this morning because I got to, make a few runs on this Monday morning. But I just looked at a tweet, that Shakur Stevenson he retweeted. And, he's upset because the fans are more focused on Earl Spence Jr. versus Terrence Crawford, than his fight, whatever. But what Shakur Stevenson has to understand is that we really didn't talk about Canelo versus Triple G either, right? I mean, come on, like we really didn't talk about that fight either, right? Until the day of the fight. So let me share this with you guys. Real fast what he's, because he retweeted what somebody else had put out. And, this guy, Boxing and Barbecue, he said these boxing channels only want to talk about Spence and Crawford whole time. They have no idea Shakur Stevenson is fighting Friday because nobody talked about it. Shaking my head. No, we know he's going to fight. And, you see Shakur, he retweets it. They trying to block me out. It's cool. I'm going to kick down the door. I'm going to kick the door down. Shakur, you have to blame Bob Arum too, bro. And you have to blame yourself, bro. We going to talk about this fight, bro. We're going to talk about the fight. And also, we already know, right? I'll say 90% of the fans who support you, we already know you're going to win, right? We already know you're going to win this fight, man. So this is why we're not talking about it. Don't get upset now, Shakur. It's on you to promote the fight too, bro. It's on Top Rank. It's on, y'all do need PR teams, man, because this is getting ridiculous. We are talking about Spence versus Crawford because we've been waiting on this damn fight for almost 5 years, right? And now it's coming down to the wire. They saying that we might get this fight on November 19th. What the hell you think we're going to talk about if we've been waiting on a fight for almost 5 years, Shakur? We're going to talk about your fight, bro. Don't get all bent out of shape and start retweeting stuff, because we're not giving you no attention. We didn't give Triple G versus Canelo attention. Right? We're not giving none of these fights attention except for Earl Spence Jr. versus Crawford. And the only reason that we're doing that is because we are literally starving. Right? All of us boxing fans are thirsty for this fight. We've been talking trash to each other for years. Right? So I just wanted to just really address that. Shakur, just stop, bro. We're going to talk about your fight. Your fight going to be what it's going to be. The reason that we didn't talk about Triple G versus Canelo, because most of us already knew the outcome of the fight, bro. We already knew Canelo should win that fight, right? Just like we already know you versus Conseil, whatever his name is, Robertson, right? I'm just gonna say Robertson. We already basically know the outcome of the fight. It's gonna be a little chess match for the first 2-3 rounds, and then you're gonna take over the fight. We know this. It's nobody that can beat you at 130, bro. Not in my eyes. Your real competition starts at 135. I mean, for real. That's where your real competition starts at. Because you can go through the whole 130-pound ranking and you can't, I can't see nobody that can beat you at 130 pounds. I'm just being honest. So when you move up, yeah, we'll probably start talking about, all this stuff, the Oscar Valdez fight was an interesting fight. Right, because Oscar Valdez, he has power, and Phil, and he has a fan base, and they was actually trying to sell the fight for you. But you fighting this guy, you don't really hear nothing from Top Rank. You not really saying nothing. Nobody is saying nothing. So you expect us to sell your fight? We not getting paid, bro. That's on you, Top Rank, and your PR team to sell your fight. I just don't understand these boxers, man. Shakur, we like you. Don't get upset because we're not talking about you, bro. Triple G versus Canelo is a bigger fight than the fight you about to fight. And we didn't talk about that fight up until Saturday. Let's just keep it a buck. Up until Friday and Saturday, that's when majority of the channels start talking about Triple G versus Canelo. Friday and Saturday, right? And the fight was Saturday. Because right before that, they, Crawford came out and said he signed his. Come on, y'all. I mean, come on, bro. We want this fight more than any other fight in boxing. And the reason that we want this fight is because both of the fan bases been talking trash to each other for years, right? Talking trash to each other like shit. The Earl Sexuals, and the Bud fans, we've been talking trash to each other for 4 years, bro. It's nobody at 130 that can beat you, Shakur. Not in my eyes. I don't see nobody that can compete with you at 130. At 135, that's something different. That's something different, right? That's when your competition is going to come, in my eyes, at 135 and 140. But 130 is nobody that's going to stand a chance against you. So don't get bent out of shape, bro. Like, I don't understand these boxers, bro. It's not on the boxing fan to talk about your fight all the time. It's on your promotional company to put you out there to pump up your fight. And I'm pretty sure all this week they're going to be trying to talk about your fight all this week. But at the same time, if we get some new information from Earl Spence Jr. and Terrence Crawford, it's going to blow you out the water again, because we've been waiting on this fight for almost 5 years. And it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. So stop retweeting, right? So stop retweeting stuff like, but they trying to block me out. It's cool. I'm going to kick down the door. We not trying to block you out. These boxing channels only want to talk about Spence Crawford the whole time. I had no idea Shakur Stevenson is fighting Friday because nobody talked about it. Who fault is that? That's Top Rank and Shakur Stevenson fault, right? That's Top Rank and Shakur Stevenson fault. If nobody is talking about your fight, that's because you haven't been advertising your fight. Even though true boxing fans like me, we already know you're going to fight. We know you're going to fight. But you have to understand, when we get news about Spence Crawford, it drowns out everything. Because we've been, the two fan bases been going at it for years, bro. And you have to understand this. You have to understand it. So, don't get all bent out of shape, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just calm down, Shakur. Calm down. We will talk about you. Right? And, this picture right here. I just love these pictures that be on Twitter, man. You feel what I'm saying? I'd be happy to screenshot these pictures. It's like, bro, who be coming up with this stuff? It's like, who literally be coming up with this? I mean, it's like, come on, man. They got Tank Davis on a bike with training wheels with Floyd Mayweather, right? It's like, bro. And when you really think about it, it's true. It's really true. Tank don't want to fight nobody. Tank don't want to fight nobody, you guys. Shakur. Let's go back to Shakur. Shakur, your competition is going to come at 135. I don't see nobody at 130 that can even really beat you or even compete with you at this point, right? That's just my opinion. I could be totally wrong, right? Because you could go up in there, you could take somebody for granted, and you get knocked the hell out. I could be totally wrong. But from what I didn't look through the boxing rankings at 130, I said, there's nobody here that can beat Shakur. At 135, yes, it's a totally different story. So don't get mad, bro. But this picture right here of Tank and Floyd Mayweather, bro, this is just hilarious. Because it's true. They actually got training wheels on Tank Davis. Right? They actually got the training wheels on this man. And he happy. Right? Tank, he happy about it. Man, because he gets covered by his fan base. His fan base, once he don't fight for a belt, they say Tank Davis is bigger than belts. Tank don't need a belt. Why he don't need a belt? Oh, because Devin Haney got all the belts? Oh, that's why Tank don't need a belt, huh? Because Devin Haney got all the belts, huh? But I bet if Tank had all the belts, it would be a totally different story. It would be a totally different story if Tank had all the belts. Right? If Tank even had a real belt at 135. Right? Even if he had a real belt, it would be totally different. Man, but since he got that, that Tricket, right, that bubblegum machine belt, Tank bigger than belts. Tank don't need no belt. Tank, he sold out the Barclay. He did 18,000. Shit, Devin Haney, he just fought in front of 40,000 people or something like that. What are we talking about here? In another country. And he got paid more than Tank Davis. And he has accomplished more than Tank Davis. What are we talking about here? It's not even no competition at this point. Right? Because when Devin Haney, when he had the WBC belt, everybody was saying he's an email champion. Okay, he an email. Okay, correct. Okay, Devin Haney is an email champion. Then when he take less money, right, he basically took a shitty deal against Kambosos, challenges himself, go to this man's backyard, dominates him in his backyard in front of 40, 50,000 people, 40-something thousand people, 30. I don't even know what the crowd was, but I know it was more than 18,000. Let's just put it like that. I know it was more than what Tank did at the Barclay. Dominates this man, and on top of that, went over there without his main trainer and manager and his father, and was about to fight until the last minute. Today, they let his father come over there the last minute. Did all of this, became undisputed. Now, that means nothing. That don't mean nothing. Tank is still a man. How? Oh, because he got the tattoos in the right place and he wear Cartiers? Oh, because he wear fur coats and shit like that and choke chains? What are we talking about? He don't need a belt. Tank is bigger than belts. He just set a record at the Barclay. Hooray! Hooray! Tank, he sold 18,000 seats. Hooray! Meanwhile, Devin Haney, he went to Australia and sold twice as many seats. Right? And it was a part of a fight that sold double the seats as Tank Davis. Took all the risk and became undisputed. Bro, like boxing is crazy as hell, man. Tank, take off the training wheels, man. I mean, y'all need to stop protecting these guys, man. Tank Davis don't have a real belt at 135. He don't have a real belt. He has a bubblegum machine belt. Let's just keep it a buck. It's a bubblegum machine belt. It's not real. It's something that the WBA should have been got rid of. Facts. It's a belt that the WBA been said they was going to get rid of. Tank haven't accomplished nothing. His best win is Pedraza. Just because he got the superstar look, bro, like, this is how you know that boxing is just basically about image and bullshit. Right? Image and bullshit. Look at all the boxers who don't have no tattoos on their body, right? But they have accomplished more. They always get trashed. Devin Haney, he ain't tatted up like that. Yeah, he wear the choke chains and all that type of stuff, but he's not a tatted up dude. And you feel what I'm saying? He don't walk around with this, with this super attitude on his shoulders, right? Look at AJ and Wilder. Anthony Joshua's not super tatted up, but he always get trashed, right? Even though he has a better resume than Wilder. He has a better resume than all the fucking heavyweights that's fighting currently today. Facts. But he gets shitted on. He was manufactured. He was made. They made AJ. Huh? He had to get in there and take punches. What the fuck are y'all talking about? He was made. Oh, man, but all these guys, they sold their belts to him. No, he's the highest paid heavyweight. And all these guys wanted to get paid. Just think about it, you guys. Earl Spence Jr., he's all tatted up now, right? And look at Crawford. No tats in sight. Now, who gets shitted on more, Earl Spence Jr. or Terrence Crawford? Terrence Bud Crawford, who has what? Accomplished more than Earl Spence Jr. And it's just a damn fact. AJ has accomplished more than every heavyweight in the heavyweight division. He still gets shitted on. Devin Haney has accomplished more than Tank Davis, but who? What? He still gets shitted on. And all these guys have similar things in common. They're not super tatted up. Right? They don't walk around like tough guys. They're not trying to be a rapper. Think about it. Look at Shakur. Shakur, you're going to get trashed. Why? Because you don't got no tats like that, bruh. You're not tatted up. Keyshawn Davis, he going to be the next one. He don't have no tats like that. He's going to get trashed. Y'all got to look at the image, bro. You got to put on the image to be a rapper. Right there, to walk around as some fake ass tough guy. Come on. Even Canelo to some degree. Right? Me, I be on Canelo, you know, man, because of WBC, because they changed the whole rules because of this dude, right? Because he got caught on Cabrera. That's why I was on Canelo. But when you really look at it, Canelo has a better resume than Jermell, fucking Benavidez, Caleb Plant, Triple G. He has a better resume than all these dudes. But he's not super tatted up, so he's gonna get trashed. He's not he's not trying to be the super tough guy. Think about it, you guys. Look at the image. It's all about image with boxing fans nowadays. It's all about image. You got to look a certain way. Fuck your resume. Forget what you're doing in boxing. We don't care what you're doing. If you look a certain way, man, he the man. Right? He the man right there. Bro, man, nah, he haven't accomplished shit, but he the man. Image. Right? They always say that. Well, shit, I guess it's true. Like, image is everything, right? You can put on a fake persona and, you know, you get praised for it. Man, because before all the tattoos, Deontay Wilder was a clean-cut dude like that. Nobody wasn't paying attention to Deontay Wilder. Right? When Deontay Wilder used to show up in his, you know, in his suits, and you feel what I'm saying? Nobody was paying attention to Wilder, and he was a champion then. But as soon as he started changing his persona, getting the tattoos everywhere, wanting to wear the dreads and doing all, oh, he's the baddest man on the planet. How? He didn't even want to fight Klitschko, and he had 32 fights. They called this man a baby at 32 fights. What are we talking about here? Tank Davis haven't fought nobody. He was getting his ass beat by Rolly Romero. Pitbull Cruz stunned him a few times. Right? He has called out Devin Haney. Devin Haney like, okay, come on, we can fight. Oh, man, like, I don't need you. Right? Pump faking. Say he gonna lose. Say he gonna leave Floyd Mayweather. Lied. Don't get held accountable. But as long as he got the tattoos and he looked like a rapper, he gets a pass. Right? Long as he can wear them shit, them $50,000, $60,000 Cartier glasses and shit like that, he gets a pass. Tank, he sold out Barclay. So? And? Hooray! Tank sold out Barclay. Hooray! But he still haven't did shit. Even though Rolly Romero sold that fight. Tank didn't sell a damn thing. Facts. The only thing that probably sold the fight for Tank Davis is when people heard he's going to leave Floyd Mayweather. And, you know, and start up the GTD promotional thing. Right, and go full-fledged in that. That's what probably sold. Bro, think about it, y'all. I just want to just put stuff like this on your mind. Think about it. Devin Haney, he's not tatted up. Shakur Stevenson, he's not tatted up. Terrence Bud Crawford is not tatted up. Anthony Joshua is not tatted up. Right? Boo Boo Andrade is not tatted up. Now look at all the hate that these guys get. Right? Even though they have accomplished more than the fighters, right, than their peers. Even though they have accomplished more than their peers, they still get shitted on and trashed. Why? Because they don't fit the image. They don't fit the, you know, the rapper image. Yeah, they wear their chains, yeah. Right, yeah. Yeah, they be having on their chains, and you feel what I'm saying? But as far as the tats and, you know, and running around like you a tough guy, flipping cars, but getting in DUIs, beating up their girlfriends, doing all this old crazy shit like that. No, they don't do stuff like that, right? They don't do stuff like that, but they That's why they don't get praised? Oh, man, because they don't flip Ferraris? Because they don't hit people in DUIs and lead a scene? Oh, man, look, because because they baby mamas ain't talking trash about them online? It's backwards as hell, bro. It's... Man, this is how you can tell, bro. Boxing is backwards. So the guys that you should be praising, you look at them as weak. You look at them as, oh shit, they haven't accomplished shit. Earl Spence Jr., one division for a decade. Got 3 belts in 10 years. Hooray! Oh my God, he's on the, oh man, he should be number 2. How? Oh man, because it took him 3.5 years to get each belt? What the fuck are we talking about here? He been in one division for a decade. 10 years and got 3 belts to show for it. Meanwhile, Terrence Bud Crawford, in that same time period, he didn't went through 2 divisions. Collected all the belts, became Lenio, right? Became Fighter of the Year. Right? Got him an ESPY award. But he haven't accomplished shit. He haven't done nothing. Right? Devin Haney. Just go over there to Australia. Dominate Cambosis. Takes the short end of the stick. His manager and / trainer wasn't even allowed at first over there until the last minute. Taking all the risks, become undisputed after being called an email champion for what, a year or something? Yeah, by this guy that's on the screen, Tank Davis. Calling him an email champion. He goes over there, take all the risks, becomes undisputed. That don't mean shit. Tank's still the man. Even though he got a bubblegum machine belt, Tank is the man. Tank is still the man. Why? But why is Tank the man? Oh, man, because he sold 18,000 seats at the Barclay. He sold out the Barclay. Bro, you can't make it up. You can't make it up. Anthony Joshua, still the highest paid heavyweight. Fought Klitschko in his 19th fight. Right? For Carlos, he fought Klitschko, Carlos Takam, he fought Povetkin, fought Pulev, fought fucking Usyk twice, fought shit, but even though he lost, he fought Usyk twice. Right? He fought Dominic Brazil, he fought Joseph Parker, he fought Dylan White, right, in his 15th fight. Became a 2-time unified heavyweight champion of the world. He ain't did shit. Come on. He haven't did a damn thing in these people are. He ain't did nothing. Meanwhile, Deontay Wilder, 1 belt holder, didn't fight Klitschko in his 32nd fight, right? Because Shelley Winkle called him a baby. Wasn't a big pay-per-view star until his name got attached to Anthony Joshua. Right? And until he started fighting Tyson Fury, until he fought Tyson Fury. Haven't fought Pulev, Povetkin, haven't fought Klitschko's, haven't fought fucking Dylan White. Haven't fought Takam, haven't fought Andy Ruiz, haven't fought no damn body, but he's the man. Do y'all get it? This shit is pathetic. And I just went to this. I don't even know why I went to that, because it's like, I just really just picture it in my head now. Like, damn, all the dudes who don't got all these tats on their body, they always get shitted on. Right? Oh, Shakur Stevenson, he boring. Go in there and put on a master class boxing match. He just outclassed his people that get in the ring with him. Just outclass him. Oh, he's boring. Devin Haney. Oh, he's boring. But when it come down to Tank Davis, who best win is Pedraza, oh, he's the damn man, right? Who best win is Pedraza. He's the man. This is just how boxing go, bro. And I'm starting to realize that you have to have a certain type of weird ass image in boxing for these weird boxing fans to like you. You got to have the tats in the right place, and you got to wear choke chains, and you got to do these little jittery dancing moves and all this weird stuff. You got to stay weird shit out of your mouth. You got to flip Ferraris, have DUIs, beat up on women. You got to do all this stuff, and then you'll get praised. But if you're a family man, right, if you're taking care of your kids, if you're not getting in no trouble, you staying clean, you're not liked. Now, somebody tell me I'm lying. Somebody tell me I'm lying. You're not liked when you a straight and narrow dude, when you following, right, when you trying to be on the straight and narrow. When you're not breaking the law, you hate it. As soon as you breaking the law, flipping Ferraris and, guns flying out of the car, you hitting people in shit in your Lambo, leaving the scene, you choking up hookers and, you beating up your girlfriend in public, right? You get love. Come on. When you turning your back on other black trainers and doing all this stuff, calling people turncoats and, right? You get love. This is just how backwards boxing is, man. Now, somebody tell me I'm lying. I just named off the fighters that's not super tatted up, and everybody trashes these guys. Everybody. And they have accomplished more than the peers that's in their division that everybody is praising. Facts. Devin Haney has accomplished more than this guy with the training wheels, Tank Davis. Anthony Joshua has accomplished more than Deontay Wilder. Terrence Bud Crawford has accomplished more than Earl Spence Jr. Right? Shakur Stevenson has even accomplished more than Tank Davis and all that. Right? Keyshawn Davis. I like you, bruh. You better get you some tattoos. Right? You better get you some Cartier tattoo, get you a fur coat, bro, because that's the only way you're going to get some love. Right? And talking stupid on the mic like Rolly. Right? You got to behave like a goddamn clown to get some love. You can't be a family man just taking care of your family on the straight and narrow, trying to keep your nose clean. You can't be in the gym every motherfucking day. No, you can't take your craft seriously, right? You got to get out of shape. You got to go to the club. You got to drink, smoke. You got to do all this stuff. Then you'll get some love. You got to put tattoos all over your body. Right? You got to beat up on your woman in public. You got to flip a Ferrari. You got to be in DUIs. You can't, man. Come on, bro. You got to do all this nonsense. Then people love you. In this boxing, that's what it seems like to me. But what you say, Dolomite? Stevenson haven't figured out he's not. He's not going to fuckery side, and he should be thankful. He should continue to build up his fan base with the fans he really rock with him because of his. Exactly, bro. That's what Shakur got to really understand. You're not on the side of the choke chain posse. You don't have the tattoos in the right spot, bro. Right? You don't beat up women in public, so you're not gonna get no love. Right? You did the opposite. Then you did the opposite after you beat Oscar Valdez. What you do? You married your girl. You proposed to her in the ring. Shit, motherfuckers didn't like that shit. They didn't like you doing that, bro. Oh, look at that weak ass nigga. Oh man, he really love his girl. That nigga weak. Sad and pathetic, you guys. It's really sad and pathetic. But this is how the black man got the, this is the black man image. All these guys I'm talking about are black men. But this is the black man image though, right? You got to be some fake ass tough guy out here to get love. You got to have tattoos in the right spot. You got to flip Ferraris. You got to have DUIs. You got to choke out hookers. You got to, right? You got to slap people in public. You got to do all this old weird shit. You got to talk stupid just to get love. Man, I'm going to leave it right there, you guys, man. Like, y'all hit that like and subscribe button for your boy, man. Put me in that algorithm like all the rest of these, fake ass channels out here. Right? Who ain't gonna tell you stuff like this? Right? These channels, they ain't gonna tell you stuff like this. Right? Because most of these channels, they tatted up just like they got all these tattoos just like these other guys, right? They rolling around playing fake ass tough guy too. That's why they love these guys, because they identify with these guys. They live in, they trying to live through these boxers. Oh man, he got a tattoo like me on his arm. Oh man, he got a tattoo like me. Bro, this shit is sad as fuck, man. But this is the black man image though, and don't nobody give a fuck. This is how the black man got to portray himself in public, and this is why Terrence Bud Crawford said, "No, I'm not gonna go, man. Listen, I'm not gonna be a clown. Why do I have to be a clown? Just to get some love? No, I'm gonna be myself, and I'm gonna let the chips fall where they fall." Shakur, don't be upset. Let me put this back on the screen. Don't be upset, bro, because we rocking with you. The real boxing fans, we rocking with you, Shakur. Don't be upset, bro. We not trying to block you out, bro. We just waiting for this fight that we've been waiting on for 5 years. But we really rocking with you, Shakur. The real boxing fans, we rocking with you, bro. Don't change. Don't change. Stay how you are, bro. Devin Haney, stay how you are, bro. Terrence Bud Crawford, I already know Terrence Crawford, he gonna stay how he is, so I don't even need to talk to him. AJ, I already know he gonna stay how he is, so we don't need to talk to him. Boo Boo Andrade, stay how you are, bro. Just think about all the guys I'm naming. They don't got the tattoos in the right spots. Just think about all the guys I'm naming. They don't get in no serious trouble all the time. Yes, they have got in trouble. I'm not saying they haven't. Right? Because Shakur, he had an incident. Devin Haney, he didn't have an incident. Boo Boo Andrade, he didn't have one. What's his name? He didn't have one. Terrence Crawford, he didn't have one, right? At the auto shop. AJ, he didn't have one. He didn't have the little scandal going on with Amir Khan. Right? Even though that turned out to be a lie. But, man, they all didn't have their little scandals. Boo Boo Andrade, he got caught with a pistol. Right? They all didn't have their little incidents. I'm not saying that they haven't had their incidents, but they just don't do it on a regular basis like these other guys. Salute D Young. Right, salute D Young. And let me talk about this too. Let me talk about this. Please let me talk about this. Man, look, because I know, but most people ain't gonna care. But boxing is really a crazy sport, right? Man, because what they doing to my little homie Brandon the Cannon Adams is fucking pathetic. Right? But what they doing to my little homie Brandon the Cannon Adams is criminal. Right? It's criminal. Man, somebody needs to be held accountable. Man, because after he beat that guy in Puerto Rico, they haven't put my little homie in the ring since. Right? They haven't put my little homie in the ring since. Let's see if he got a fight schedule. No. Right? But since he beat this guy right here, let's share screen. Man, look. And I almost forgot about this. I apologize, B. I really apologize about that, man, because I was going to do a whole video on it. Brandon the Cannon Adams. This is my little bro right here. I know his whole family, mama, daddy, sisters, brothers. I know his whole family, right? Ever since he beat this dude right here, they haven't put my little homie back in the ring. Even though they set up the whole fight for my little homie to lose. But let's see how many times this guy has fought since losing to Brandon Adams. Right? He lost to Brandon Adams. He fought once. He fought twice since losing to my little homie. But my little homie, he haven't got back in the ring since. Right? This is the corruption in boxing that I be trying to tell y'all about. They set up the whole fight for Brandon to lose. Right? Set up the whole fight for him to lose. Then when he didn't lose and he knocked his ass out in the 8th round, what happened? Put my little homie on the shelf. Now they trying to wait him out until he's out of shape. But my little homie is just like Terrence Crawford. He stays in the gym. He doesn't smoke. He doesn't drink. He take care of his family. He's not all super tatted up. He smiles at everything he does. Right? But this is the boxing game. This is the boxing game. They set up the whole fight for him to lose against this guy right here. Ring was slippery. Ring was tiny. They picked the gloves. The referee was against him. The judges. Everybody was against him. And he still knocked the dude out. And that was a big no-no for him to do. A big no-no. Because as I just showed you guys, the dude who he knocked out has had 2 fights since then. He hasn't been back in the ring since. And that was over a year ago, almost 2 years. Right? Let's look at the date. March 4th, 2021. What is this? September, what? 18th, 19th? September 19th, 2022. This is the corruption in boxing. So just know. Please just know. Please understand that the corruption is real. So I just wanted to just point that out. Salute School of Skills. Right? Salute School of Skills. I just want to point that out. And remember, he doesn't have the tattoos. He doesn't wear the choke chains. He's not part of the crew. He's a family man. He takes care of his family, his kids. And I'm going to leave it right there, you guys, man, because I got to take a couple of, I got to run a couple of errands this morning. But I just want you guys to think about what I was saying. Really think about it. Really think about it. All the dudes who fit the criteria, who fit the image, they get praised for doing jack shit. But the guys who really put in the work, who have really accomplished something, they get trashed because they don't fit the image. right? They get literally trashed because they don't fit the image of the so-called rapper image, right? You got to have tattoos all over your body. You got to be in trouble multiple times, right? You got to beat up on women. You got to flip Ferraris. You got to have DUIs. You got to go to jail. You got to do all this. Come on, bro. And if you don't do that, fuck you. You ain't did nothing. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. This is Odilo TV. And y'all know I keep it real. I'm gone, you guys. Let me read my boy School of Skills his last point. They don't want positive brothers. They want bling bling pants hanging off your butt, getting in trouble type dudes. Facts. And we gonna leave that comment when we roll out, School. We gonna leave that comment. They don't want positive brothers. They want the bling bling pants hanging off your butt, getting in trouble type dudes. That's when you get praised. And you don't even have to accomplish shit in boxing. I'm gone, you guys. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. This Odilo TV. I'll be back later on. Peace.